Hey guys, hey guys, welcome to another day of Hello World. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you are having a beautiful day. I hope that it was an amazing day, and I hope that you are definitely doing something to be the difference in someone's life. I definitely am trying my best on a daily basis. So before we get all into anything, I want you to make sure you are liking, subscribing, sharing. Make sure you are. Sorry, I got a little feedback. And turning on your notification bells so that people know that Hello World exists and that it's here to stay. Yes. So how was your day? My day was long. It definitely had a lot of, I would say, little bumps in the road here and there, but I'm not complaining yet. I am here because I have a commitment to you guys, and you have a commitment to me. So we definitely have to make this come and happen. Um, how was my day? Well, it started off pretty good, and then it was okay. Then we got lunch for work. From work, we got lunch, which was delicious. It was nice. It was a very good gesture. And then let me tell you, I have to give the biggest shout out to my dad. So my tire was low, so I just thought, this particular tire always gets low. And so I just asked him to fill the tire. And thankfully, the way I parked, the nail was sitting right there, right in front of you. So he saw the nail, he took it out, and I watched him do it, and it was amazing. I thought that he did an excellent job taking that nail out. I just was amazed by it and his strength. So shout out to him for getting that nail out and for saving the day because that's exactly what he did. How was your day? Was your day any different from mine? Did you guys do anything exciting? Um, so I'm going to let you fester and think about that for a little bit. I'll be right back. So I am excited for a few reasons. So I am excited because I finally am going to be able to film my next candidate for the Our Lives Seen Through My Eyes. If you've never seen an episode or anyone on it, definitely look at the description below and you can see all of the different people that have been on it and have shared their stories, their personal journeys, and journeys about their families or themselves or whatever they do. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be a great one, definitely different, and can't wait to film it and for you guys to see it. Mm. I am eating a sugar cookie. I know it's not the best representation of me right now, but it is 9:10. I'm hungry. and I wanted a cookie. So let me have my cookie. um, so yeah, I can't wait to film that. Um, Tomorrow, as a reminder, is the Jenny and Joy show. It is every single Wednesday, 2 p.m. Definitely tune in to that. You don't want to miss it. We talk about everything fun, light, airy. We do pranks, we do jokes, we do an inspirational moment, and we also shout out people. So if you ever want to have a live shout out, let us know. Go to emailing us at the Jenny and Joy Show at Gmail, and you can email your requests there, and we will do our best to do them. So I know I said I wanted to talk about the um, the chip, but I think I want to save that for another day because the chip is something that I think is going to be a lengthy conversation, and I right now don't have all that lengthiness in me, and I still have a few more things I need to do. But I definitely did not want to miss my obligation with you guys because you guys are very important to me. Your views are very important to me. Your commentary is very important to me. Your support is almost always more important to me as well. So I will do whatever I have to do to make sure I'm around um, for that. So, inspiration, guys, inspiration. I'm going to look at this. Hey, Mother's Day is coming up. Are you guys doing anything for your mothers, or do you have plans for your mom? Is your mom still alive? Talk to me. What are you going to do? While you're festering on that. And I don't think you should do the going out to dinner thing. Do something else. Um, Here we go. We all bleed red. Remind us on why we think we're so different. Quote from the book, Quotes That Make You Say, Oh, from Instagram to your hand, written by yours truly, MahJ. Think about it, guys. We all bleed red. Remind us why we think we're so different. My thought process behind that quote is because it's for all the racism. Um, there was a moment a few months back where that was like a big deal. Like everybody was talking about racism and justice, prejudice. All these movements came about. And it's as simple as this. If by the time we all get cut, our blood comes out and it's red, that's gotta mean something about us all having the same kind of similarities, right? Except the hue of our skin tone is different. So what? I may be darker or lighter than the next African American or Black person or whatever you want to call, but we still bleed the same color. I may be, I may not be Caucasian, I may not be Hispanic, but am I reminded if you cut one of us, we're still bleeding red? So I believe all of this racism is just a myth we need to get over and need to really stop and think like, why are we fighting? What is the purpose? Is there a real purpose? There isn't one. What we should be doing is fighting our ego every day. That's something worth thinking about, right? That nice old ego that tells us that we're never wrong, or that ego that says, I'm not going to embarrass myself or be embarrassed by anyone. That ego that says, I'm not going to take that chance. I'm not going to do this, that, and the other because I don't want to look like I'm soft or weak. That ego will get you nowhere fast. That's not the truth, right? You all have it. Mm, this cookie is good. I hope I'm not smacking, but it's a good cookie. You know, food always tastes better when you're extremely hungry. You know, it's just like the flavors kind of like mesh together more and make it taste better than what it probably is. But to go back to it, if we all bleed red, why do we think we're so different? I mean, we all have personalities, I understand, but to be racist towards another person because of their color, their skin tone, that just doesn't make sense. Who invented racism anyway? Does anybody know the answer to that? Who invented racism? I think that's a valid question. Who invented racism? I'm gonna look that up one day to see. Actually, let me look it up right now. Who invented racism? Because I think that's such a profound question. I might as well get the answer to it. How? Mm. So, the Oxford English Dictionary's first recorded utterance of the word racism was by a man named Richard Henry Pratt in 1902. Pratt, I'm going to read this. Wow. One person. You get that? One person. Okay, he was going against it. Oh, he wanted to kill Indians instead. So, the first person to invent the word racism was Richard Pratt in 1902. See how cool that is to find out your history of how things started and where it is. And the one cool thing is, or it's not cool, but one thing remains. It only takes one person to change the entire world for better or worse. So if that is so true, then how come we can't be that one person for this world? I mean, look at how everybody's still talking about Nipsey Hussle. He was the rapper who was shot and killed, but he's remembered because of the advances that he was trying to make in his community, positive advances, educational advances, health advances. So, like, one person made such a rippling effect. So, why can't we be that, guys? You know, he bled blue, he bled red. We all bleed red. So, why and who in God's name, earth, would think that, oh, because you're darker than me, you're not as important as me. Because you're darker than me or lighter than me, you don't hold the same educational esteem, no matter how much more education you may have than me. They don't even care about the crookedness of your teeth or the spots on your face. They care about the color of your skin or lack their color of your skin. Do you ever think that racism could ever go away? No, I don't even believe that. But I believe that if we keep on making it an awareness that it's stupid, the idea is just dumb, then maybe people will be like, I don't want to be dumb. And then they'll just stop doing it as much. Right? It just doesn't make sense. If we all bleed the same color, we are not different. So start thinking that, remember and heeding that word and keeping it in your mind because it's the truth. The color of my skin, you see, it went from brown to white, brown to white. We all have we all have skin, right? We all breathe. So why are we different again? I mean, at the end of the day, it gets no more simple than to state the fact that if we all have the same color blood, then we all have the same type of gene flowing through all of our bodies. So we're not too different than what we try to make it to be. Why is it that we have to fight over color? For what? What if being black was actually white? And what if white was actually black? You know what I mean? Like we make these defining definitions of things, but like it doesn't necessarily have to be true. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that I may have some prejudices, yes, because I'm human, but be racist over another race? No. Because I care about the person more so than anything. How is the person? If the person is rotten, then they're just not for me unless they're manageable rotten. Um, and when I say manageable rotten means like there's something inside of them that is good and pure, but just needs help coming out. Rotten is just like, it's just not my case I can deal with. Other people may be able to, but I just can't. Doesn't mean that I don't like them. It's just, I just can't. It'll bring my spirit down, and I have to protect my spirit at all costs. But we still bleed the same color. So I don't think that we're different. No, I don't. I don't have to agree with everything that people say or do, and people don't have to agree with everything I say and do. It's okay. We all have opinions and we all have differences of opinions. But this whole racism, I keep on making up words. This whole racism thing, it needs to just be thrown away. Let's worry about something else that's more important. Let's worry about eating better. Let's worry about educating each other. Those are some things that are valid things that we can talk about and valid things that we can overcome. So, again, we all bleed red. Remind me, remind us on why we think we're so different. Because the answer is we are not different. We're not. Again, just because we don't think the same way doesn't mean that we are no different from each other. If you cut me right now, the color is going to be red. If I cut you right now and you happen to be a Caucasian or Hispanic or Asian, you're going to bleed red as well. Based on that little theology, we're all the same. So race should never be a reason as to why we have such a big gap in how we communicate with each other. It shouldn't be. I don't know, guys. And it sometimes it just really makes no sense to me. The different things that we subject ourselves to, and the different ideologies that we all believe, and and not being able to come to a common ground, like, it just doesn't make sense. Remember, guys, to like, share, subscribe to Hello World. I am here every single night between 7 and 9. I will try my best to be here on time because that's what will keep you guys coming and keep you guys linked. I'm so thankful for your support in everything that I do. Um, I am thankful for your support in sharing these videos because you never know who may need to see them, who may be encouraged, who may need a laugh. Who knows? You never know. Whoever may see this may encourage me and tell me something that I did not know. And now I know more, you know? Who thinks that it is absolutely winter already again? Like, I really had my winter coat on. Like, I put my winter coat on today. It is absolutely freezing outside, cold to the core, bone chilling cold. And I'm going to put the heat on tonight too because I can't sleep in cold. I need to be comfortable. I don't play that cold game. Oh, because it's April, the heat has to be off. No, it doesn't. It's cold, so I'm going to dress accordingly. Huh. Yes, indeed. I have the scar. I broke out the scarf, the winter coat, the hood was on, everything. I don't care. My health is way too important to be to have all that vanity. Forget that. hmm True indeed, guys. So, the next time you believe that we are different because of race, just know we're not. The color of your skin is dead. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of like a banana. You don't want to necessarily eat the banana. You want it to get a little lighter, but you're still going to eat the banana, right? It still has the same nutrients inside. So, the same thing with human beings. We're not that different. So, race should never be an issue. Why it is an issue, I don't know. But can we make it not become a main front issue? Yes, I believe we can. We can make other things something that holds a little bit more weight, an issue collectively, working together. Imagine that. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. But until then, guys, this is Joy saying, hello, world. Thank you for tuning in with me again. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, sometime between 7 and 9. I hope that this little chat was a little insightful. It was insightful for me because I understand now who created the word, at least. Um, and definitely stay tuned for a lot of other things that are coming up. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do at btdllc. If you want to shop anything for Be the Difference, go down in the description below, shop my merch. And it's as simple as that. If you want to get to know anyone else that has been on our show or on the documentary, look below. You can't miss it. So until I see you guys again tomorrow, thank you for tuning in. It is always a pleasure, always fun. May you have a great rest of your evening, a great week, and shout out to all of you beautiful people. Stay gold.